Hello everyone and welcome to Barca News. It's January 19th, 2023 and it's reported that Ilkay Gundogan could end up arriving in Barcelona after all. Also, the club are very interested in signing Gonzalo Guedes, and now we know the numbers of the contract involving the transfer of Memphis Depay to Atletico de Madrid. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. My name is Mo, and we'll begin with the news that Barcelona defeated Ceuta 0-5 in the round of 16 of the Copa del Rey. And with this victory, Barcelona have now qualified to the quarterfinals of the Spanish Cup. Now, there were a lot of rotations on the team, including Pedri, who was rested for this match. And Barcelona started the first half not looking too comfortable on the field, but thankfully that improved during the second half. And Barcelona were able to score 4 goals to add to the first goal that Barcelona scored during the first half. Now, there's really not much to say about the team's performance because, after all, they did do their job. And this wasn't an exceptionally great performance by the team, nor was it a bad performance either. The team came, they did what they were supposed to do, which was to defeat Ceuta and qualify to the next round. Now, 0-5 is the kind of result that you expect from a match between Barcelona and a team that's 2 divisions below it. And what wasn't normal was the result against Intercity, who were able to score 3 goals against Barcelona. However, that was a direct result from the team reducing their intensity and allowing Intercity to create danger and to surprise Barcelona. But it looks like the team learned their lesson from that match, and they didn't allow Ceuta to do the same thing as Intercity did. Now, on the individual level, it was the same thing. There wasn't really any player who was exceptionally well. Perhaps Gavi, because after all, he plays all of his matches like he's playing a final of the Champions League. And all the players did their job good enough where the team were able to win this match and qualify to the next round. Now, another positive things besides the fact that Barcelona qualified to the next round is that Barcelona were able to obtain this victory while still resting a lot of their starters and giving minutes to a lot of players who hadn't been getting much playing time as of late, such as Eric Garcia, Hector Bellerin, and Frank Kessie. And another positive thing is that Barcelona were able to accomplish this victory without exerting themselves too much, which is of course very important to the longevity of the team. Now, Barcelona are gonna find out who will be their opponent tomorrow, Friday, January the 20th, which is when the Copa del Rey draw will take place. And there are seven possible contenders for Barcelona, including Real Madrid, Atletico de Madrid, Athletic Club, Valencia, Sevilla, Osasuna, and Real Sociedad. Now, on to the news that Ilkay Gundogan could end up arriving in Barcelona after all. Now, as reported previously, Barcelona were considering signing Ilkay Gundogan in the summer of 2023, which is when his contract is set to expire with Manchester City. And he was being considered as a possible replacement for Sergio Busquets in the pivot position. Now, it was reported that Ilkay Gundogan was Xavi's favorite low-cost option, given that Gundogan has played several seasons under Pep Guardiola, so it's understood that he can adapt very quickly to the Barcelona style of play. Now, it was initially thought that the possibility of Gundogan arriving in Barcelona had disappeared after it was reported that the player had decided to extend his contract with Manchester City per Pep Guardiola's request. But now, after several rounds of negotiations, it seems that neither the player nor Manchester City are on the same page, and their postures are in fact not even remotely close, so it doesn't look like Gundogan is going to be renewing his contract with the Premier League club. Now, it's reported that as a result of this, Barcelona are now ready to sign Gundogan in the summer, and there are even some reporters who are saying that this is a done deal, but Barcelona are yet to confirm these reports. Now, speaking of players arriving in the club, it's reported that Barcelona are very interested in signing Gonzalo Guedes. Now, Guedes is a 26-year-old Portuguese winger who currently plays for the Premier League club Wolverhampton. And Guedes hasn't been getting much playing time as of late because he currently has some problems with his current coach, Lopetegui. And Wolverhampton have also signed Pablo Sarabia, which means that Guedes is going to be getting even less playing time. Now, once Guedes' agent, Jorge Mendes, heard that Memphis Depay had agreed to leave Barcelona, he immediately offered Guedes to the club, and it's reported that Xavi has greenlighted this operation, and he thinks that Guedes could be a great replacement for the Dutch forward. Now, Wolverhampton paid 33 million euros to sign Guedes from Valencia after he had a great performance with the Spanish club. and Barcelona are now reportedly trying to negotiate a loan offer in the summer of 2023 with no obligation to buy. Now, Guedes currently has a 3 million euro salary, which is very affordable for Barcelona. And it's even reported that the club are trying to negotiate so Wolverhampton can cover a part of that salary. And if Barcelona are able to pull this would be a great business transaction for the club, because they would be bringing a great winger that Xabi approves of for a very low salary. Now, speaking of Memphis Depay, it's reported that the Dutch forward has already landed in the Spanish capital and has undergone medical exams. And it's expected that he's gonna be signing his new contract with Atletico de Madrid. Now, as I reported in yesterday's video, it was initially thought that Barcelona had agreed to loan Memphis Depay to the Madrid-based club, but it's now being clarified that Barcelona have actually reached an agreement for a permanent transfer of Depay to Atletico de Madrid, where he's going to be signing with the Madrid-based club until 2025. Now, Atletico de Madrid have agreed to pay Barcelona around 4 million euros, including variables for the Dutch forward. And as I said in yesterday's video, I thought that was a good business transaction for Barcelona, because after all, Depay had arrived for free at the club, and Barcelona were able to get 4 million euros for a player whose contract was set to expire in a few months. Well, now more details have been revealed about the contract of Memphis Depay, and it seems that Barcelona have been able to negotiate a purchase clause for Yannick Carrasco around 15 to 20 million euros, and this clause would allow Barcelona to sign Carrasco in the summer of 2023. Now, this is even a better deal for Barcelona, because Barcelona were interested in signing Carrasco in the place of Depay. So now they could do it in the summer for around 15 to 20 million euros. And even if Barcelona decide that they don't want to sign Carrasco and they want to elect Guedes instead, then Barcelona could still sign Carrasco and then sell him for more, because after all, Yannick Carrasco has a market value of 30 million euros. So Barcelona could end up making around 10 to 15 million euros in profit. So the the transfer of Depay to Atletico de Madrid potentially has the potential to make Barcelona around 14 to 19 million euros if you include the 4 million euros that Atletico de Madrid have agreed to pay Barcelona, and the 10 to 15 million euros that Barcelona can make off the signing of Yannick Carrasco. Now, Barcelona have also been able to clear 10 million euros gross, which was the salary of Memphis Depay at the club. And as reported previously, Barcelona are hoping to use the money that they're saving off the salary of Depay plus the 4 million euros that they have made off his transfer to try to register the contracts of Ronald Araujo and Gabi, two players who have already renewed their contracts with the club, but Barcelona were unable to register both contracts with La Liga due to the financial fair play rules. And as a result, both players are still playing under their old contracts as players of the Barcelona reserve teams. Now, on to the news that Barcelona have revealed that the contract renewals of both Iñaki Peña and Alejandro Balde have been finalized. Now, Iñaki Peña's contract was set to expire at the end of the season, and Barcelona decided to renew his contract because they consider him the goalkeeper of the future. And the player has agreed to extend his contract with the club until the summer of 2026. And he's also going to be receiving a higher salary and a higher release clause. Now, Alejandro Balde's contract was set to expire in the summer of 2024, and the player has agreed to extend his contract until 2027. And in that contract, he will be receiving a higher salary, close to what, or the same to what Gabi, Pedri, Ansu Fati, and Ronald Araujo are currently making. And he's also going to be receiving a 1 billion euro release clause. Now, Barcelona are going to be unable to register these two contract renewals during this winter transfer market because they're currently over their wage limit imposed on them by the strict financial fair play rules. However, it's reported that Barcelona have already devised a plan to increase their revenues so they can register these two contracts as soon as possible. Now, part of this plan to increase the revenues at Barcelona is through sponsorships, and one of them is the sponsorship with Whitebit, which I reported about several weeks ago, which is a sponsorship deal that Barcelona signed with a cryptocurrency exchange platform, Whitebit, where Barcelona are gonna receive 30 million euros over 3 seasons. Now, there's still the sponsorship for the left sleeve of the Barcelona jersey, and as I reported previously, Barcelona were very close to reaching an agreement with Philips. However, this is not final because after all, there are many companies who are currently fighting over that spot and want to offer Barcelona a lot of money to sign that sponsorship deal. Now, on to the news that the communication between Barcelona and Youssoufa Moukoko has cooled off. Now, as reported previously, Barcelona are hoping to sign Moukoko in the summer of 2023, which is when he will become a free agent. However, Dortmund want to extend the contract of Moukoko, and the CEO reported that both parties are not on the same page and that Dortmund were going to be trying one last time to extend the contract of their young star. However, if they couldn't do it, then Yussuf Moukoko was going to leave in the summer, which would have been great news for Barcelona because they would have been able to sign one of the most promising talents in Europe on free of charge. Well, it's being reported that the communication between Barcelona and Moukoko have completely cooled off for the past 2 to 3 weeks. However, it's not known whether it was Barcelona who have stopped the communication or whether it's the player. And some are speculating that this could be due to the doubts that have been raised about the age of Yussuf Moukoko and whether he's 18 years old or 22 years old. Now on to more disappointing news, and that's that Serginho Dest is currently not performing well at AC Milan, and this could affect the possibility of Barcelona being able to offload the American fullback. Now, Serginho Dest is currently on loan with AC Milan, and AC Milan have an option to buy the player for 20 million euros. However, it seems that Dest has not been performing too well with the Serie A club, and even though AC Milan are interested in signing Serginho Dest, they don't think that he is worth 20 million euros, so they could be looking to sit down with Barcelona to try to negotiate a lower price, and there's also the possibility that they could return the player to the club. Now, hopefully, Serginho Dest could improve his performance, not only for the sake of Barcelona, who are hoping to offload him next summer, but also for the sake of the player, who I was very excited when Barcelona signed him because he seemed to have a lot of promise. For some reason, his performance has been decreasing, where he hasn't been able to impress Barcelona, and he's currently not impressing at the Serie A club. Now, we will end today's video with the news that it looks like Victor Barbera will be leaving Barcelona at the end of the season. Now, Victor Barbera is an 18-year-old attacker who's currently playing with Barca Athletic, and he has had a pretty good season where he has scored 13 goals. However, his contract is set to expire with Barcelona at the end of the season, and Barcelona are very interested in keeping the player. However, he has rejected Barcelona's offer for renewal, and it seems that Victor Barbera has more lucrative offers from other clubs, including the Belgian club Bruges. So it seems that Victor Barbera has the intention of leaving Barcelona at the end of the season to join the Belgium League. So if that's the case, we would like to wish him good luck. And it's unfortunate that Barcelona are not going to be able to keep this young talent. So that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a like. Also, I'd like to invite all of you to please leave a comment down below, giving me all your thoughts and opinions about all the news that I share with you. And finally, I would like to invite all of you to please subscribe to the channel so you can stay current on all the latest news in regards to our beloved club, FC Barcelona. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. And as always, Peace, Barça.